The moment we take action, stress starts to dissipate, starts to become less. The more action we take, the less stress. The most important thing to do is take a forward step. It might be a minute step, that doesn't matter. But the minute step will become an even bigger step as you start the process. Start with small incremental progress towards the stress. Lean in towards it because it will become more certain for you the more you lean into the uncertainty. And then it won't become uncertain at all. Are you feeling stuck? Maybe it's uncertainty. Maybe it's excessive stress. It could be many factors as to why you're feeling stuck. This episode of the Joyful Mate podcast, hosted by myself, Anthony Hartcher, your Joyful Journey mentor, will be on getting unstuck, how to unleash yourself from feeling stuck in a rut, essentially. And it comes about through excessive stress. And there is a lot of stress at the moment in the world today and around us, everywhere, financially. There's a lot of stressed people out there. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of signs that you see. Please do not get angry at our staff. They're doing their best because we're very unsettled. We're very uncertain. We're in this fight or freeze mode. And yes, feeling stuck is in the freeze mode. So it's just excessive stress. And we can get out of this unstuckness. How do we do it? Well, it's quite simple. It is essentially taking a step forward and then taking another step forward and taking more action. So taking action every day towards getting out of the stuckness. Our freeze response makes us essentially not take action because we're too scared. We're too uncertain. We don't want more uncertainty. But as you take a step forward, it becomes more certain. The only way to create certainty or more certainty is to lean into the uncertainty. So if you're feeling stuck, what I suggest you do today is take a small step in the direction of getting unstuck, whatever that might be. So if you're feeling a bit stuck in your finances, then what I suggest you do is look at where you're spending your money and look at where that money isn't well spent. Are you spending it on things that aren't of value to you? One way of doing this is actually canceling your credit card. If you cancel your credit card or debit card, all those auto pays will stop. And they'll ask you haven't paid your bill. And then you can think, oh, no, I don't want to do that subscription anymore. So yes, I'll pay what I owe you, but I don't want to continue it going forward. And so just taking some small action, whether it be looking at where you're spending your money and looking at what you can get rid of in terms of excessive expenditure or unnecessary expenditure, and just ring up that company. I want to cancel that subscription, or go online and cancel the subscription. And then what you'll do is then think, well, that was easy. I can then look for more opportunities. Look for opportunities to renegotiate your utilities bills. Look for a better provider. Renegotiate your insurance. Look for a better provider, an alternative better suited to you. There's lots of competition out there. Go and utilize the competitive opportunities that are created through competition. So that's one way you can sort out your finances. If it's in relationships, well, it's just creating some space to have the conversation, to speak up. So just create the opportunity and just say what you're feeling just to be heard. And it feels good to get it off your chest. So if you're having a bit of stuckness in a relationship, please share what you're feeling. Whether you're hurt, please share that. Share that with the person that is really important to you. Don't worry about what they're going to say. It's a matter of releasing how you're feeling And in that process, that is liberating in itself, regardless of how they respond. What happens is we hold that back because we create the response in our head that they're going to say, but we don't know that, right? That's uncertain. And so we can't think that we can predict how people are going to behave based on what we're going to say. We don't know. They could behave totally the opposite to what we're thinking. We're more likely to think the worst case scenario because we're in that stress state. So we amplify the worst case scenario in order to give us the resources inside to get away from the stress. But we're not doing anything. We're stuck. And so we want to utilize that nervous energy and use that energy to go forward, to step forward into the uncertainty so it becomes certain. So if you're uncertain with your health, then maybe it's time to get expert advice or get a second opinion or just take some action. Get outside. Get back to traditional ways of being healthy. Eat less processed foods. Get outside, get some sunlight. Move the body, walk it, and connect more with people. Relate more with people by talking. And it's really not that difficult. However, when you're stuck, everything seems difficult, but it's not. It's just taking that small, incremental step that you're able to do. And that's different for everyone. So it's finding that step that you can take today, now, and not putting it off. The moment we take action, that stress starts to dissipate, starts to become less. The more action we take, the less stress. So in order to unstuck yourself, the most important thing to do is take a forward step. And it might be a minute step, that doesn't matter. But the minute step will become an even bigger step as you start the process. So start with small incremental progress towards the stress. Lean in towards it because it will become more certain for you the more you lean into the uncertainty. And then it won't become uncertain at all, and the stress will dissolve itself in time if you're taking action. But if you don't take action, it just sits there and lingers, and you create a bigger monster in your head as to the outcomes or potential outcomes. So the only way to liberate yourself from this unstuckness is to take action and take small action. It could just be a phone call to someone that can help you. And if you're feeling comfortable with me, reach out, book a free session with me. I've got a free session in the show notes. Just go to the link, click on it, book in some time. We can have a chat and I can help you take that small incremental action. Costs you nothing, a little bit of time, but you make progress and you unleash yourself from this stuckness and you won't be stuck in the mud anymore. You'll be liberated. You'll have this sense of freedom and you'll build more confidence in that process. So take action today. That's the most important thing. And just take that incremental action that you can take. It might just be talking to someone. Take that action. Do it. Because then you'll then open up opportunities for them to help you. You will then feel more confident to talk to others about it. And then build that support network in this process to help you get through the stuckness, to liberate you from the stress, the rut, escape from the rut by taking small incremental progress. Reach out to me. I'm happy to help, happy to serve, happy to get you moving forward in a direction that's going to foster more joy, happiness, and fulfillment. And that's the purpose of this podcast. Please share it with others that you believe that could benefit from today's message. And thank you for continuing to listen to the Joyful Mate podcast. Really appreciate your support. Continue to like it, share it, and keep turning up every week, just like I do, to support you. So continue to experience more joy, fulfillment, and happiness by implementing what you've learned today. Thank you.